Hey, you guys, it's Amber. Very, very excited to be live again. Yes. I'm in North Carolina. It is rainy, but that ain't gonna stop my attitude. Okay. And I also recorded the hardest video I've ever recorded in the existence of my recording life. Okay. Which I guess could be my whole life. But this was so hard. And so I just got myself together and here I am. I don't even know why. I just didn't think it was going to be, which I should know better. It was deep, but I didn't think it was going to be that crazy. But we're live today because, oh my gosh, we just launched all the new stuff for fall, which it's kind of like fall winter, y'all. It's cold here today, so I'm like, I know like winter's not really here yet, but I feel like it's here. But we are in the midst of fall, and it's so awesome because you can see all the leaves change. It's really cool. If you're wondering what the heck this green thing is, I just noticed it. It is the Grinch's face, y'all. Let me just show y'all. Okay. It got a little wild the other day in my video because I had it stored for over a year now. And it was like folded, so it had a crease down the middle of its face. So I stuffed it with clothes because I want to do some more content with it. But it's a hot costume, not hot as in like you look good. Hot as in, honey, I'm sweaty. So we're gonna leave it right there. But yeah, I think it's so fun. I bought that for Christmas one year because I just like to be silly. And I was like, let me get the Grinch costume. This is a good time. And yeah, it really was. So if you're here right now, you can drop in the comments. You can ask me things. I will respond to them. I hope that I don't get any weird spam or weird stuff happening on this live because that does happen. I haven't been live in quite some time, so my fingers might be a little slow to how I operate today. But I am going to have this go across the bottom of this screen just so it's do I want to start a new one? I think I started a new one. Yeah, create a banner because I want you to have the website. My website is my name. It just keeps it so easy, man, across the board. You can find me on YouTube with my name, any social platform with my first and last name. It's very easy. So Amber Lykins. So you just want to shop www.amberlykins.com. Y'all, Siri says Lykins, and it is so weird and gross. I'm like, Siri, if you don't get your life together, okay, we're not doing that. But shop amberlykins.com. And you get a free gift today. So I'm doing gift with purchases on today's live. So while live, and you will receive, can I spell receive? Receive a gift with purchase. Man, is this not alive? It's so funny to me because when I watch live content, I'm like, it's so real and just like raw. All right, let me make sure I did this right. Shop this while live and receive a gift with purchase. Okay, we're going to just scroll that across the bottom. Oh, is it too long? Dang. Okay, maybe take the word shop out. Dang it. Shop live. It says 50 characters. Did they change the characters? Maybe y'all don't need the www. I think that's too much. What? amberlykins.com. Shop live. Receive a gift with purchase. Receive a gift. I'll just say receive a gift. Why is it not wanting to do it? Please delete some banner. Oh, it's not what I said. It's the banners. Y'all forgive me. Okay. So we can put that back. Shop. I just want to have this across the bottom of the screen for you guys. So it makes it very easy. Live. Receive a gift with purchase. And we're going to talk about the product. I'm going to show you guys. Add banner. Yay. I was like, there's no way they changed how much I could put in a blog. This is crazy. Crazy town. So yes, thank you for being here. I am the founder of Blush Beauty, which is so exciting. I just want to talk to you about how it started and all the things. And I'm going to go get my demo products too. I wanted to get those out because I am going to demonstrate them and show you the product too. But I'm not going to put my fingers in the product I'm sending you. Who would ever do that? No one. No one. My scrub is in the shower, so I'll get that in a minute. But y'all, I'm so obsessed with my product. I cannot even keep up with my own supplies. Okay, that's how much I'm addicted myself. So y'all might be thinking, oh my gosh, like I love your product and I don't want to ever run out. Well, I also love my product and me too. Okay, join the club. And I have it right here at my fingertips that I make and all the things. But so we're going to talk about the new thing that came out, and then we're going to talk about a little bit about how this even was born. Because man, I think back, I don't love to say I regret, but I'm like, do I low-key regret not starting this sooner? I don't know. It never was a thought or an idea. So it's not like I had it and I just never acted on it. I'm pretty quick to act on what I want to do fast. But this is the 16-ounce size of our packaging. This has no label on it because it's mine in my shower. I typically try not to do all the things to mine. I'm like, just give me an empty jar, put my goodies in it, and let's call it a day. But just months ago, because I've been using this for a while, we wanted to have a body cream because we have a body butter and it's so awesome. But the body cream is more of like a daytime cream. And if you don't follow our Instagram, follow the Instagram. And hey guys. But I was like, I want a cream for the day. I'm so addicted to body care that it is low-key maybe a problem. That when I go to any shop, if it's a boutique, if it's just like any type of huge like organization type store, you know what I mean? I am going to the beauty aisle and I'm going to find the bath, the shower, the just all the things. I'm going to find that section and I'm going to smell everything. That's also my thing, is I smell everything. But I wanted like a daytime cream because we just came out of the season of like everything is so daggum like dry, you know? There's a lot of humidity in the summer, but like your skin tends to like be like an alligator. It's annoying, and like a snake, and you're just shedding everything, right? But here we go. I was like, we got to have a body cream. So I started doing some digging and some researching on the body cream, and I found the best formula to curate for us. So you're welcome, guys. But I was like, oh gosh, we got to have this, you know? And so, yeah, I've been using it for months and I fell in love with it. My friends have been using it. Hey, you guys, I'm so excited that y'all are here and they have loved it. The smell is like magnificent. I will tell you, the best seller in our product line is cashmere, and cashmere is in our luxurious bar soap, and it's now the only smell in the body cream, and it's probably going to be like that for a while just because it's our most popular smell. And then in our body butter, we have, look at this empty jar, y'all. It's crazy. And look at this empty jar with a hair attached to it. This is from my bathroom. It's so, I'm just showing y'all I'm out of butter personally. I need to open me up another one. But I can scrape all the things out of this. You know, I'm big on like cutting open your tubes and stuff. And I'm like, don't ever run out of product. Put it upside down, get it all out, or cut it open. But so anyways, but the body butter comes in cashmere and also berry whisper, which I've had a hard time coming up with the name for that one for quite some time. I've called it several different things, but berry whisper is literally what it is. But I just want to show you the difference, and then I'm going to talk to you about some ingredients that are in it. But you can see, so here's the cream, which you can see how nourishing that looks and just like hydrated and nice. But look at the butter. Do you see the glisten? Like, look at the difference. So when you look at brands and you think, oh, it says like daytime cream, nighttime cream, things like that, normally there's a reason for that. But my product, I did not want to label them day or night because there's not an ingredient in them that's going to be sensitive to the sun or anything like that. It's just really a preference on how it feels. So the cream is it's a thick cream. That's why it's not a lotion. Lotion is more like heavy in the water base. And so this is not at all. It is a thick cream that is just so nourishing and hydrating to your skin. And so it is perfect for daytime. It's perfect for nighttime. It's honestly perfect for any time. It's just a preference on the feel, but you can see how it just looks like just very hydrating and just like nourished, right? And then the butter, you can see a little bit more of a sheen to that, and the butter, and you can feel it. Now it's not greasy, but you can feel like, whoa, like it feels like you just left the spa. You know what I mean? When you put this all over your skin, it just feels like, oh, I just dipped myself in the best product ever. Like it is phenomenal, and the way it treats your skin and hugs your skin is like no other. So the butter, personally, for me, I like using at night. I want to lather, and then I want to go to bed, and I want to wake up and be like, oh, baby skin. And that's what this does. I get reviews like insane. I'm like, if y'all would just go to my website, you guys, and leave a review, that would be phenomenal. And y'all do a good job at that. But I'm like, the amount of times y'all DM and text me or email me stuff, like, just go straight to the website first and put it there and then screenshot me. And then I want to read it. So, but I didn't want to go like daytime, nighttime, or whatever. That's my preference on how I like to use both of those products. And they're just really, really good. And so, yeah, I hope that y'all have already tried them. If you have tried them, let me know. I know you haven't tried the cream because it just came out, but that's the body butter, which comes in a 8-ounce and a 16-ounce. You can also get them on a subscription, so then you don't ever have to run out, which is awesome. But limited supplies, you guys, they are moving, and so I can't help if things sell out. I can only remake and relaunch and things like that for you guys. So make sure when you go to my website too that you get on the text list. But a little bit about where the story began was back in, I think it was like really 2022. This was really like 2 years ago. I was always buying product. I mean, I've never stopped buying product, but I was buying so much of my body scrubs that I was like, every time I run out, I want to know that maybe I can go to my kitchen and curate something really quick and like have it. So like I always have a backup. So if I run out, like that's how much I need a body scrub for my skin. I'm going to go get mine real quick so you can see it. No, I'm telling you this. I probably should have my towel here too, because honestly, we need a towel. Hey girl, hey, I'm so excited everybody's on right now with me. It makes me so happy. I'm also going to show y'all your gift with purchase today, but we're going to talk a little bit about, I want to just tell you how the brand began. And oh, my gift with purchase is right here. So today, if you order a soap on the website, then you get an awesome gift with purchase while we're live. So these super cute bamboo little trays for your shower. Stop it. Normally they're like not so cutesy. These are cutesy. I love them. And they're great because you can see how the lip right here. So when you actually have it, if there's water that like builds up, everybody's showers are very different. But if you have the type of shower where water sits in a certain like little ledge, the soap is not going to sit in it. So it does lift right there, which is nice. These are very nice. And so, yeah, and it'll just like stay right there and not get gross. And it's not a closed bottom. So you know how sometimes your soap gets stuck to like your things, like you can just like easily put your finger and boop, boop, boop and push it if it gets a little hard right there. But anyways, these are super cute. So when you go to the website while we're live, shop live, and you get a gift with purchase. And then when you get a scrub or butter or cream or anything, you're going to get a bamboo scooper. So also if you purchase on the website of anything in a jar, which is everything except the soap, then you get a bamboo scooper. So even if you get a mini set, you get a little bamboo scooper. And I'll tell you, these come in handy, okay? Even the 8 ounce, it's still handy because it's cute. It's just aesthetic. But with this 16 ounce, let me be clear. All right, when you are in your shower, now low key, I can scoop my fingers in there. Ain't nothing stopping me from getting inside this jar. But I also have a scooper inside this jar. Scoop the crap out of it, you guys. And then you'll have that. I just dropped that spoon. But this one has a spoon in it. And I just leave my scooper inside my jars. Like, it's not going to turn. It's not going to get gross, like, or anything like that. So anyways, but those are the 2 gift with purchases. And I think they're so great because they are bamboo. So they're great for shower, great for water, all the stuff. So they're not going to get weird. But the way the story started for the brand was I wanted to like be able to go to my kitchen and make a product. And I literally went to my kitchen and I grabbed sugar and I grabbed an oil and I mixed them together. I was like, oh my, I just burped, y'all, sorry. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I have a product right here. This is crazy. So I put it in a mason jar. I think it was like a little small mason jar. And I ended up using it. And I was like, that was really good. And I actually made a video about it. It is on my channel. And it was really good. And so the more I kept doing that though, I was like, I can't believe, like, look at this right here. You know, let me get a good scrub so you can see. But look at the sugar crystals. Like, they're not gonna like evaporate into your skin and like disappear. Like, they really stay very firm, which I love. And so when I was like getting the sugar and the oil and mixing it and making my own little concoction and just like having fun with it, and I was like, that was really good. Now let me add some vitamins and some serums and some different things. I would take some of my skincare and I would put some in there or whatever. And I was like, this is actually really good, because after you shave your legs, shave your armpits, shave your whole bikini area, or potentially Brazilian if you're giving your own shave, it is so crucial that you exfoliate these like hair follicle areas, because the way you shave and then when you exfoliate, it keeps that dead skin away so the hair can poke back through, because otherwise you get ingrowns. And so that's so frustrating. So when you're shaving, exfoliate. So you have to have an exfoliator. So even if you're not really exfoliating because you just want smooth skin, exfoliate because you don't want ingrown hairs. And so anyways, this is really good. It's one of my favorites, and it just feels so like there's oils and things with it and so many amazing benefits to it, which we're going to talk about ingredients, but it's so good. And so I started making my own and I was like, this is really good. And then I started playing around with it and doing some more research. And I was like, do you know what? I was like, I think I can make this and sell it. And so I started making stuff, and I, at the time, I'm just going to wipe it off with a towel. And at the time I had an active community where we would like kind of come in a private little space and online. Y'all, that feels so, my hands feel so good. And I was like, listen, I want to send y'all for $0. I want to send y'all my scrub that I made, and I want y'all to give me some feedback. And listen, it was a starting place, but it was still effective and it was really good. And that was just the regular sugar scrub. Now I'm going to show off the whipped. This has shea butter in it. Sister. It's so good. It's so good. And so anyways, I sent them all the product, and you guys, they were like, that is so good. That is so good. But I did get some feedback, and it was like, I'm scared I'm going to fall in my shower or something like that. So I had to then start figuring out like measurements, and I was like, okay, now I really need to do some more digging. So y'all, I was watching content, I was reading articles, I was researching ingredients. I was trying to also like figure out like how much of what do you put with what percentage of this do you put with this? Like, it just became a whole thing. Like, research and development is a serious thing. And this is the shea butter. Let me grab that so it does not fall. But here has the shea butter in it. And it's just you can see the difference. Like, this one has, you see how it kind of moves. You can see a lot of the oils and things like that. This one with the shea butter, it also has, it's just hard to see because this one's like empty. And it does have so much moisture in it. You see that right there. but you see how it's a little bit thicker. So it's a little bit thicker of the consistency, but the hydration is like times 10. It's just a different level of hydration. And so I love them both for different reasons. And so when I am using them actively in the shower, every shower routine, it gets a scrub. There's ways I use them. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes I do the sugar scrub before I shave or do anything. And then after I shave, I'll go back in with the whipped. Just because it's a little bit more nourishing after to leave on your skin. And so I was like, okay, we need to really dig into the research and development of the product. What is it going to be called? Where am I going to get my ingredients from and things like that? Who can supply things to me and all that? So that's where it began, you guys. And the first year of 2023, I really sold just like, I sold a fair amount, but it really was like a smaller level. And it was kind of like, if you know, you know type thing. And then it ended up the next year, I was like, okay, like I want to do more like to my website. I want to elevate the product more. And so the more you know, that's why sometimes it takes people so long to build a brand and develop a product, is because I did soft launches. I did all these little launches, and then it's now to a place where I'm like really, really, really happy with it. But I understand now why some people are like, it took me 10 years before I ever told a soul. And I'm like, I get that. You know, you just want to perfect it. But I was very happy with where it was. And I had an online presence. And so I was like, okay, you know, I want to just make sure like I can bring my community in on this. I'm already going to be using it. Like, I think it's even good to test out product before with people. And they were buying it, you know, to test it out and just see, because that's the way I can get better. You know, I'm always open to criticism, good or bad, even though we don't always love it. But I'm like, that's what makes it better, you know, for the consumer. So we ended up just doing that. And slowly I was making the sugar scrubs. Then I turned it into, I was like, we'll do that plus the whipped sugar scrub. And then after that, I have a soap addiction. Like I told y'all, every time I go to a store or a boutique, I'm always like, how can I, you know what I mean? How can I like get the best smelling soap? How can I find the soap? I would buy soap, and I wouldn't buy 1 bar. I wouldn't buy 2 bars. I'd buy like 10, because I'm using it. My kids are going to use it. My husband's going to use it. Like, we got 3 showers we're putting stuff in, you know, like, let's make sure everybody has what they want. And so I was always going, and then I would always get deals and things like that. It was awesome. But then my husband said to me, and Olivia has always said to me too, she was like, you need to make soap. And I was like, I ain't making soap. Like, it just seemed too challenging. And it did true. It just seemed too challenging. And I was like, I just started making body products that aren't like the best yet. So let's figure out how we can make them better. Like, why would I make another product on top of it? But then again, I had to think about, I am my best customer, and what I love is what I want to make you guys. So I was like, let's make soap. So now I started researching soap. And now we have so many things of soap. And I have a lot more. I have several more behind me. And I want to talk to you about the sense of the product, along with still telling you more about the brand and how it evolved to where it is today. And then we are going to tap into ingredients. I've made notes about ingredients, you guys. I really have a good memory when it comes to things that I do all the time. But when it comes to all the ingredients that I use for my body care, there's a lot of ingredients. And they're all clean. Like, everything's very clean, and it's vegan, and it makes me very happy that it's safe for your skin. It only made sense. It really did make sense, Olivia. So she was right. And then my husband said the same thing. He was like, why don't you make soap? And I was like, you know what? Y'all are doing a lot right now. Why don't you make soap? You know, you make soap and we'll talk about your soap. But I was like, okay, fine. I'll research and I'll figure it out. And then I just started buying stuff. And it was the hardest thing I've ever done. It seems very easy. Let me tell you, if you're watching this right now and you're thinking, I want to make stuff and I want to sell it, you do it. Do it. I don't ever want to stop you from doing it. Do your thing. But I'm going to tell you something. You're going to fail. You're going to fall. Are you going to pick yourself up, though? Okay? There were many days I was crying. I was like, I'm not doing it anymore. This is too much. Like, because this is how I feel. I put so much money into buying ingredients. Also, this stuff is not, it's not cheap, okay? Like it takes some coins. It actually takes bills, okay? And so I was like, all right, what are we going to do? So I'm buying all this stuff, and the soap is a disaster, absolute disaster. Do you see how this is a bar of soap? And it's a pretty color, like it's pretty, right? Okay. Do you see how this is a beautiful bar? Beautiful. Like look at the color. Like it's absolutely stunning. It makes me very happy. Well, the bars of soap that I were making looked nothing like this. I wish I still had some of them. So I could show you, but they're in the garbage. I never wanted to see them again. We also have soap on a rope, which is super cool. This is inspired by a reel on Instagram that Olivia shared with me. We share so many ideas. And I was like, soap on a rope? What the heck is that? But I was like, this makes sense for people that don't have, showers don't have ledges, y'all. And I only know this because when you travel places and you go to put your foot up to shave and there's not a little ledge for your foot, I'm like, that is not cool. So I can understand how this would be handy. Where do you put your soap? Is it on the ground? Like, stop it. So like you could hook this to something like a little hook in your shower or whatever. So cool. So we did soap on a rope, and then we did some other bars, obviously. Like, look at this really pretty chocolate. This one's called Cozy Nights. And it is a cozy night. It's like a warm flannel, like notes. It just smells like you're on the couch with a fire with your cozy blanket. Like, it's like, ooh, I love that. Like, it just gets you in a very cozy, it is a cozy night. That is it. And I try to name these so it makes sense when you see the name and you're like, ooh, cozy night. Yes. And let me tell you something. I'm very weird about my smells. I will smell a soap in a store and be like, man, I don't like that one. And I love these. Like, I actually do love these, but I do have my favorites. So I'm going to tell you this one right here. And I will tell you this too. The fragrance oils, they change in soap. Now, they don't change in your scrubs like that, really. They will change in the butters, and they will change with the creams and stuff like that, just because of, you know, all the products that you're using together, they will change the fragrance. Soap fragrance changes. Okay. So when you smell it in a bottle and you're like, that smells so good. And then you put it in a soap, and then it sits and it cures for 24 hours. And then after weeks of developing on your shelf, these have to sit for over 4 weeks before I can ever think about selling them to y'all. So like, I am like, why does it not smell like the bottle that I literally just poured in here? I can smell the bottle and smell this, 2 different smells. But this one smells very good. And I'll tell you, this was inspired by, this is Tulum Vacay. This was inspired by, Alan and I went to Nashville in January, and we stayed at one hotel. If you don't know what that hotel is, just Google it and look at the pictures and everything that it gives you, because the hotel is stunning. And there is a smell about the hotel that you can not find anywhere else. I've never smelled it ever in my life. It is just the hotel. And it smells so good, and it's so clean, and it's so happy, and it's like, oh, it's everything. But anyways, this is one hotel. It really is. They should buy all of these from me. I couldn't make enough for them. I need a whole manufacturer, you guys. And yeah. And get them. They are awesome. But that was inspired by that hotel. And then this one right here is called Velvet Rain. And this one just smells, you know what? I'm lying to y'all. Actually, Tulum Vacay is not inspired by that. Velvet Rain is inspired by the hotel. I get these confused all the time because they're both swirled. So I'm lying to y'all. So everything I just said about one hotel is actually Velvet Rain. And Tulum Vacay is just smells like paradise and like a vacation. So they both remind me of like an escape and like getting out and like going somewhere really amazing and beautiful. But yeah, the Velvet Rain is actually inspired by one hotel. So that's kind of super cool. Sorry to confuse you and myself. But I do love the concept that we did right here. And I want your feedback on the rope, because it would be really cool to be like, I only do this in this soap, or I do this in other soaps. And I will have to tell you, there are only certain soaps that will make a statement and stay. Some are going to come and go. just based off of sales and kind of what I'm getting feedback on. And then this one, I don't think gets enough love, but it's awesome. But it's matcha honey, and it smells so divine, you guys. It smells so divine. Olivia was at my house when I made this. And I think I've made several batches of this, to be honest, because it has sold. It's just not getting as much love as I think it deserves. And she was like, I smell that. And I'm like, how do you smell it? How are you smelling it? And she's like, that right there, I smell this in your whole house right now. Like, that is the best smell I've ever smelled. And I'm like, really? Like, she just loved it. And so I can see that because it smells so good. Just imagine like just this sweet, it's not floral, but it's sweet and it's clean. That it just smells so good. It's matcha. It's matcha, y'all. I don't even know if you drink matcha. I've only had matcha once. So it's not a like, I'm not a matcha girl, but this right here, this is doing it to me. Matcha honey is definitely doesn't get enough love, needs more love. But the other ones that are like new and they're everything are these. And the color turned out really good. I went live on Instagram. I guess it was last month because I was cutting these. And I was so impressed by the colorant of these. And so I will tell you, this one's cashmere, which cashmere is in our body scrubs and our butters and now our body cream. So this one's cashmere, and cashmere, anything that has cashmere in it, that fragrance oil will change the soap, okay? It does not act well in cold press, and it will change it brown. So I made so many batches of cashmere before I learned that. And it doesn't matter if you just research for one day. It doesn't matter. You need to research for years and go through trial and error and fall on your face before you learn. And so I had so many soaps that were fine. The color was just horrible. And I was like, I ain't selling that crap. I was like, that is ugly. And I don't even want it in my shower. But it does go in my shower because we're using it. So, but the cashmere is really pretty. It's just a really deep mauve-y tone. It's just pretty. It's like, it's not brown, it's not pink, but it's just this really pretty in between mauve. And this is the best my cashmere has ever looked. And I love the artwork kind of on top, like the swirly things. I think it was so freaking cute. And so it's decorative and it's nice and it's lovely. Cashmere is literally always going to be here. I hope that y'all also are fan favorites like everybody else. If you have not purchased anything cashmere, get it, because it's literally the fan favorite across the board. Everything sells out cashmere. So then we have two other ones. I'm just a pink girl, so I like pink things, and so I get very excited about these. That's why I left them for last when we were talking about the soap. But this one right here, this one is so beautiful. Do you see this pink? Like, it is the most beautiful, and I wanted the top to just be like a soft like flow, and so it is absolutely stunning. This is the best pink I've ever made this far, and I will tell you, everything that we have is all handmade. So every time I make it, it's going to look different every single time. So sorry, but that's just the way it is. And I also think that makes it really, really cool, is that that's how you know it's handmade, and it's all like this natural process that, you know, not one, I can't be like, I'm going to make this over and over again. It's going to be identical to this, you know, it's going to be different. So, but this one right here is Berry Whisper, and it is absolutely amazing, and it's floral, but it's not your grandma's floral. It's like a sweet floral, and it's just really nice. Like, when you think of shower routine, you think of like this. Like, it makes your brain go, oh, that's shower, you know, like, it just is nice. And I love a good berry floral too. Like, so the cashmere is like a fancy, like, you feel elegant, and you're at a 5-star. Okay. This is also still 5-star, but you're a little bit like, you know, I'm a little bit flirty today. You're in pearls. You're a little bit, you know, a V-neck, you know. It's just like, it's weird how my brain works when I'm like thinking of the scents. But I literally love these. But look how different in the color. Because you think like cashmere would be more pink. Isn't that crazy? So cool. And you can see the difference on the top. Clapping for all the belted tips. And we finally got a pretty pink. That was the frustrating part, is that I was like, I can't get anything to be pink. And I love pink, and I was having a really hard time with it. And that's the most frustrating thing ever. And so I was like, I've wasted hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on attempting these soaps, and I finally mastered it. So it really does take some failure, you guys. But you don't know until you know. And so you don't know how something's going to work until you physically do it. And then you're like, I'm never doing that again. Or I'm going to repeat that because that was perfect, right? Now we have this one right here, which is so cute. And I love this one. What is the name of this one? And I feel like, let me go look at the name of it because I have them all listed. We have so many names that I have to remember. Oh, what is it? Yeah, Sea Salt and Lily. I was like, what is the name of this one? But Sea Salt and Lily. So this one just smells really like ocean. It just smells like, you know, when you're on the balcony at the beach. This guy right here. It smells so nice. Yeah, it really does. Like, you know, when you open up the door and you're like, vacation is here. This is it. And it is so nice. And I love it because it's so white. Like, it's not even actually picking up on camera really well because it's like reflecting, but it's so white. It's a white bar. And I wanted to also create a white bar. I think people buy soap to match the aesthetic of their bathroom or their sink. Some people buy this to like put on a tray and have it be really cute, like in your bathroom. You know what I mean? Like, it's a statement. And so I just wanted to make sure I could have different colors for people that really loved it. And this is probably the closest I'll get to purple. I might do a full purple bar. We'll see. But I did the purple swirl in here, and I just thought that was so cool. And I'm also like just trying to figure out how to be more creative with the bars. But I want to have signature things. Like, I don't always want to have like, let's try this again and this again. I feel like I've just done so much trying, and I will continue to test and try so we can bring new things. But I also want to have staples, your favorites. And I want to be able to constantly have those on repeat, because I know how that is when you fall in love with something and then you can't get it anymore. That's a really sad feeling. And so I want to do my best to uphold, like, that's why I've heard so much about cashmere. It's like cashmere staying. It's going to be a scent in everything because it really does well. So I'm just looking for like, what are the next few scents? I've also heard that about Berry Whisper, that everybody's like, Berry Whisper, everything, love it, keep it, put it in more things. And I've actually, Velvet Rain is the next runner up to that, is that I've actually heard, I love Velvet Rain, but I haven't heard any feedback on the rope concept of it. I have heard from my dad. He was like, I don't love the name Velvet Rain for a man. And I'm like, really? Come on. But anyways, I love Velvet Rain. So cute. I love the name, and it's going to stay. But the bar is everything. So that is the soaps that we do have. And then I'll show y'all sets in a minute, but that's kind of how it's evolved. And it is not an overnight thing. You know, I told y'all that it was the beginning of 2023 whenever I sent those gifts out to my community, and I just like boxed them up and did all the things. I also did that when the soaps, before I ever made that a public thing, I made some soaps. Actually, my first loaf that I ever made, and I sent that out to my community. And it was also some customers that also, so just know, if you're a really good shopper and buyer, I like to send you things like surprise mail. So if you ever get things like that from me, I love doing that. And that way you can really test things out. But the cream I knew was a no-brainer. And I had friends and family that were here at the house, and we just all like had time to test it and try it. And I've been using it for a while, and I'm like, it's going to be a really good product, and it's really good. So the cream is a 10 out of 10, you guys. But anything that you shop for while we're live, though, you do get a free gift. So I do love that. But everything is very affordable. That's one thing about my brand that I wanted to be very aware of, is that when you are shopping, I just want things that can be affordable for you guys. So, but I also keep hearing that everyone wants sets. And so sometimes it's very mixed reviews that you hear. So you have to very much take everything with a grain of salt, but also very much like to heart, and be like, okay, my customers are saying this, and these are the ones that are buying the product. So what are they wanting? And so we have sets now, and we've had sets for quite some time, but we have different sets. I've kind of figured out what everybody likes. And I'll tell you, everybody wants a 37-gallon bottle of everything. No one wants to run out. That's all I hear. And everybody loves it all. And so that's a good thing. But then it's very hard as the owner of the company to like, what do we do next? You know? And so we're always trying to do more for you as the consumer. So obviously we can have what you love. And so I'll show you what we did. I heard that the larger the ounce, the better. And if you have subscription, please have subscription. So you never run out. So we have in these sets, and let me just make sure I'm quoting these names right. But we have the mini collection, the self-care collection, and the glow essentials. Those are the 3 sets right now that we do have. And then I do have some things that are like solo. People have also asked for that. Like, can I just get one of these or whatever? So we're going to talk about the glow essential set first. But this one right here comes with the whipped body butter. And this is the berry. So this is Berry Whisper. And look how deep this one is. Isn't that so pretty though? And then this is also Berry Whisper. So they have the same scent. And Berry Whisper is, I'll show you, if you're like thinking, I want to make sure I get that soap bar. This one is Berry Whisper. So if like you want to create your own little set, you could. But you get with the Glow Essential, you get the body scrub for your shower, and then you finish your routine with the whipped body butter, and then you're more than welcome to go ahead and just grab the soap with it. So that works out really good. But this whole set is $71 for the set, and they are awesome, and they are fan favorites. So they will last you. You should get anywhere from, I would say 16 ounce lasts like a good 2 months. I feel like anywhere around like 5 to 6 weeks is really kind of like if you just use a heavy amount all the time. I'll be very surprised. I think that's something I don't have enough information on, is how long these are lasting you guys. Cause I kind of know for me, but I'm a heavy shower girl. Like I'm in there for an hour and I'm doing all the things. Okay. So I'm using a lot of things. And I'm scooping, and I also am my own supplier. So I'm like, if I run out, I'm going to go whip me up some real quick. So, but these right here, if you are a heavy application type of girly, you need to be on a subscription for these every month. So just note to self. But if you're using them every day, you'll get over a month of these, if not 2. So that's really good. And I have a 30 to 45 day subscription. So you can pick like if you want it every 30 days or every 45 days. To get a reboot of your product, and you don't have to worry about going online and ordering it. But also the subscription's great. I have not talked about any ingredients yet. There's just so much to say, but we are going to talk about it. The cool thing about the subscriptions that you can manage it yourself. I don't know if y'all do subscriptions a lot, but I do. And I was on Chewy.com. And just this morning, and I was editing some of my subscription stuff, you know, sometimes I need it sooner than the other. Sometimes I push the order through. Like you can do that. You can pause it. You can skip it. You can edit what you want. So it gives you full control over that, and you can cancel. So anyways, it's great. It just allows you to like out of sight, out of mind. Sometimes you're like, I'm out and I need more. Okay. Now we have this one, which is still the Glow Essentials. And this is cashmere. So you have the cashmere, you can see the color hue kind of changes a little bit too. And the soap that matches the scent is right here. So if you wanted to add the soap to it, you could. So you get the whipped body butter, you get the sugar scrub, and you can add the bar if you want to. So that's really nice. Oh, these go in here. So I love that. So yeah, that was highly requested. Like, please have more 16 ounces. We need more product. And then we have matcha honey that also comes. It's just such a clean smell that like I personally love the matcha. I love it so much. So you get the whipped body butter, and then also 16 ounces, and then you get the scrub. And then if you want to add that soap to it. I feel like a teacher. I'm like sliding back and forth. Then you can add a soap. You know what I mean? Like, it just is so cute. The color and everything really flows and goes really well together. So those are the glow. Then I'm going to show you all the minis. I think they're so cute. And I'm obsessed with minis. I will tell you this too. If you want to know more about the ingredients, like I know we are going to talk about that, but if you're like, how can I reference the ingredients and how to use the products? You can, on my website, I could do a whole screen share right here, but I'm just going to pop it up right here so you could see it. So on my website right here, you can hit this little bar and then sign up for the text guys or an email list. And then you can look right over here and you can go to kind of whatever you want to go to. So explore. And then when you hit explore, you'll have the product, what it is, and details about the product and the benefits and the ingredients. So I love that. I think I actually need to break down ingredients and be like, this ingredient does this, because I think that's super, super helpful to know. I do have a lot of that kind of all over the place on my website, I feel like, but I like reading about ingredients personally, and that's why I want to share more of those today with you, and we are, I promise. But we have mini sets. So the mini collection, and I am a mini girl. I buy mini mascaras. I buy mini concealers. I buy mini fragrances. I buy little tiny things, right? Because I want to experience the product before maybe I buy the full size. And so we have the mini, and they're only $30, and you get all the things. So you get the whipped sugar scrub. So you get one of those, and the minis are different scents all in them. So it's going to be like a surprise. So that, I think that's kind of super fun too. So you get the whipped, and then you get the sugar scrub. So these are both in the berry. And then you get the whipped body butter. Love that. Also want to start doing more fun piping. I think that's super fun. And then you get the body cream. And then you get a mini bar of the loaf. Look how cute that is of the bar soap. So this one's cashmere. But all the soaps that we just talked about, there will be a surprise with those too. So the minis, I'm telling y'all, they go fast. So again, limited supply. So whatever I have will sell out, and then we'll make more. But I will just tell you that whenever the minis came out, I thought I was going to launch them once, and I was gonna be like, we'll just have minis because it's super fun. But then I was like, you know what? When I keep thinking about it, I like a mini and I want to shop a mini. You know what I mean? Like, I just, not because sometimes I can't get the full size, but sometimes that is the case. But then sometimes it's like, I actually want to experience it first. And if I love it, I'm going to always go back and get the full size. So that kind of is like fragrance. It reminds me of, because fragrance, if you get the full bottle, sometimes it's like $70 or $80 or $100 for a full size of fragrance. And so I'm like, what the heck? What if I don't love this thing? I could take it back. But I'm like, I just want the mini. And then I'm going to love it or hate it. And then we'll go back and get more. And so that's kind of how I feel about my mini collections. Is that I also polled you guys on Instagram, and I was like, do you love the minis? Should they stay? Should they not? And y'all were like, keep the minis. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to act like y'all when I'm shopping. If you ain't got no minis, now I'm annoyed. Even if I don't even want to buy it today, I'm annoyed that you ain't got it. So we're keeping the minis. I think they're going to be around for a long time, and they might evolve and look different and things like that. But I kept changing it because the minis did come with just 4 items, and it was like a scrub, a whipped, in the butter. But now that we added on to the set and added the bar soap and now the cream. So anyways, now you get 5 things in the mini collection. So cute. So then we have the Mac Daddy, which is the luxurious, if I can speak, self-care collection. Okay. So let's talk about that collection because it's a big one. And I just say big one because it comes with everything, and you're not going to run out in a 2-shower routine like the mini. So you really get a whole Tesco. These are really good for gifts too. Years ago, I had bought these beautiful blush boxes, And I just had several of them left. I wasn't able to use the rest of these like I had intended back in the day. So I just like, I'm going to keep them because I never know when they're going to come around and be handy. I can always use them for a gift or something like that. And so I decided, I was like, here, now it's the time. So I have the Luxurious Self-Care Kit. So you get everything. You get the the body cream. So you get the body cream, and then you get the sugar scrub. I love it. And then you get the whipped sugar scrub. And then I want you to see the label. And then you get the whipped body butter. And then you get the Berry Whisper Bar Soap, which is so amazing. I got the best review the other day too. And some people are a hard sell, especially people that you know. And she was like, one of my friends, and she was like, I hate soap, but I don't know what you did to that soap. Okay. But it's the best soap I've ever used. And now I'm obsessed. And I was like, girl, I've been telling y'all it's good. And she was like, keep doing what you're doing. So I thought that was really cool. But anyways, you get the bamboo soap holder. You also get, y'all, these are so nice, but you get the holder for your soap. So it's an exfoliating sleeve that you can put your soap in. Because a lot of times when you use soap, you guys, you're just doing it, and maybe you just don't want to use a scrub or something in that moment, but you want to scrub with something, or you want to use this with your scrub. Like, you know what I mean? But like having this, and it's breathable, and then you can just take it and pop it in the washer and keep using it. This is awesome. So I do love that also is able to come in the set. And then you get the bamboo scooper. So you get all 3 accessories for no additional cost. It's just a part of the package, because I just feel like that elevates it more for you as a consumer. So you get all of those. You get your bar, and then you get all 4 of the 8-ounce ones. Aren't these amazing? And it's only $99. So I'm like, that's a killer deal. So I'm so excited about that. And I think my favorite part, y'all, even though I love my products a lot, my favorite part of it is the box. So I'm like, the box though. I mean, the box. You know what I mean? You might have a place in your room or something like that. Look, can't you use this box? Look at that box. So good. You know, the only thing I hate about it though is that I have to tape the outside so it really stays closed for you. I'm so sorry. You rip the tape off and then it messes up your beautiful box. I don't know. Spray paint it a little bit. Maybe like dress it up. It'll be fine. But the box is fabulous. So those are the products in the sets. That's a little bit about the story on how it began. And we'll talk about some ingredients, y'all. Like, I am obsessed with ingredients. So we use shea butter and our whipped body scrub, and then our body butters. Shea butter is really, really good. It deeply moisturizes your skin and nourishes it. And it has vitamin A, E, and it helps with irritation for the skin. So if your skin gets really irritated and aggravated, you need some shea butter. And you don't need a ton, you know, like that's the thing too. Like everything's a percentage of what goes in how many ounces when I do create the product. So shea butter is top. I always want to use that. I'm like, I wonder if new butters are going to come on the market. Like, could they come up with something different? I don't know. But I'm like, shea butter is a plus and it needs to be in the product. And then mango butter we use, which I never thought in a million years that I would be using mango butter in my product. But the more I research, I'm like, that needs to be in our product. How can I get that in our product? And who's going to supply it? Like, because I don't want all of the nasty things in the product that like typically you're putting in products when you're in big departments. I just want it to be really, really clean. And so there are ways to do that even on a bigger scale, but mango butter is great, but it's a good hydrator and it softens the skin and it's so nice. So the mango butter is in the whipped body butter. I think that's why I love it the most. Shea butter is very thick. Mango butter is a little bit softer. And it's so stinking good, but it's packed with a lot of antioxidants and vitamin A, C, and E. And it helps you have more of a youthful glow. And that is facts. Hey, you guys, jumping on. All the newbies just getting in the chat. Thank you for commenting. This video will stay on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to keep it up in the live feed. So y'all can always go back and rewatch and all the things. Because everything that I'm saying is very relevant, that even in a year from now, if you watch this video, it's going to make sense. It's just all about the brand. And I think it's fun to kind of see like where it came from. And, you know, I'm going to talk to you about what the future of Blush Beauty looks like too. So just stay on for that. And then jojoba oil is one of the things. Years ago, I heard that ingredient and I was like, huh? What is jojoba oil? I was like, that's a funny name. And it's spelled kind of funny to me. I'm like, what is this? And so jojoba oil is very good. But that is a skin, it mimics your natural oils in your skin. Is what it does. And I think that's very interesting. So that one's a really good ingredient that we put in. It helps balance and hydrate your skin, and it absorbs very quickly in the skin without clogging pores. And that's one thing when you're using a lot of butters and oils in your product, you want things that are very safe for your skin and that are really going to benefit your skin. And so I really wanted to make sure I was adding those extra ingredients in that were going to make a big difference for you. And then avocado oil is very rich in fatty acids and vitamins. It's very, 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 very good for your skin. I cook with a lot of avocado oil and I put that on a lot of things too. It's really good, but it deeply hydrates the skin and it promotes skin elasticity. So we want firm tightness. And I've always joked around. I'm like, I just want a big bottle that I can just dunk myself inside of whenever I'm doing any skincare, body care and routines like that. I think that's really fun. And so, yeah, that one has a lot in it. But we use vitamin C, which helps brighten the skin and boost collagen. We use coconut oil too. It moisturizes and helps reduce inflammation. So if you are one that you always have like more sensitive skin and redness and things, this is going to help that. And then also I always think about this because women would shave, right? Even though I do laser treatments on my body, and still today I've been doing that for over a year, and I have little to no growth under my arms in Brazilian, I still have to shave though a little bit. So I'm still going through those treatments. And so, you know, hormonally we have hair growth. And so I just know like the irritation is a big thing. So making sure you have coconut oil in your product is really good. But coconut oil too, doing a dry shower routine. It's called, dry shower routine. I know it sounds really weird, but you shower, do all of your scrubs and all of your products in the shower, leave the water like beat up on your skin, and then take your favorite oil like that I've named off in liquid form, rub it on your skin and let it just absorb into your skin. And then you can pat dry and then continue on with your butters or your creams. That's a really, really good tip for you guys when you're doing a shower routine. And then aloe vera, which is really good. It's a hydrator. It soothes the skin. It heals irritation, and it helps with sunburn. So we have that in the new body cream. So I would really highly suggest that this is really good too during the summer. So when you get a little burnt or doing something where your skin's just had a little bit too much sun, using this to soothe the skin is really going to be nice on any sunburn areas, which is perfect. And I think this one's going to be one of our best sellers. I really, truly believe that really is going to, but that just launched. It's on the site as of yesterday. So it's brand new. And then squalene is good. That's another funny ingredient name. Every time I say it, people are like, you're making up words. I don't even know what words. I don't even know if you're telling the truth. I'm like, Google it. It's real. But squalene is lightweight. It's non-greasy. It's a hydrator, and it mimics the skin's natural oils. So it really helps balance out and hydrate your skin in a very natural way with allowing your skin to produce that. But it also helps with elasticity. So that one and jojoba oil kind of act similar, but they're very different, but they do mimic your body's natural oils. And then we have pumpkin seed oil, rich in vitamins as well, fatty acids. It helps firm and tone the skin, and it helps combat the dryness. So like really making sure like that is a target, and that is also in the body cream. Really, really good. And then olive oil and then palm oil. Both of those help hydrate and nourish, and they're full of antioxidants, and they repair skin damage. And then they're moisturizing, and they help deeply condition vitamin A, E, and also they help give your skin a barrier to protect. So full of a lot of great, amazing ingredients. Again, this is a very clean, vegan friendly, body care product line that we do have. And one day I foresee us kind of coming out with new things, and I still want to keep it very clean. But we just want this to be a complementing product to your daily routine. We want this to bring a smile to your face and that you look forward to your shower and bath routine. And I know you will. So I'm so happy that I was able to share all of this with you guys. And if you have any questions further from today, comment under this video. I will say the live comment and chat that's happening right now, I'll just pop some of this up like, hey, you guys, what's up? These comments will not be on, because they'll just be like in the live chat. These comments won't show up under the video. That's going to be under the live category on my YouTube channel. So just make sure that when you go to that, you can drop a comment there, and I would love to answer more of your questions. You can always email me too. And let me make sure I give you the right email, because I don't want to tell you wrong. Let me go. I could just give you my regular email, but I like my contact email because it's contact@amberlykins.com. So if you have any further questions, you can go to contact@amberlykins.com and you can leave those there. But happy shopping. We did have some orders come through while we were live. So I'm going to package an order real quick while we're live. Raylan bought. So let's go, Raylan. The mini collection. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the mini that we just talked about. And I'm going to go back here and I'm going to package this. I thought I'll put up my table that I normally put up in the middle of the office when I'm working, and I have on my good microphone, so I hope that y'all can hear me really well. So I already have it boxed up, and I get the shred out because we definitely need to use some pretty pink shred. And then I just put a little bit in the bottom of the box, and then I'll place the product in here. So if you want me to package up your order, you're more than welcome to go ahead and order now, and then hopefully I get the notification while I'm still live. And then we just kind of tighten every lid, make sure everything's extra tight. And then I confirm everything in it too. I am going to print off her label because I like to look at the label when I am packaging the order. And so I'm going to go now over on the back side, and we are going to check out Raylan's order, confirm everything. So she got the mini on the go collection. So excited for you. And then we're going to create the shipping label, confirm the box, confirm how it's going. I love to choose USPS. That's just how I like to ship, but also we do international shipping. So we do have that option. When you are shopping, just know we can ship internationally. So no problemo. That's definitely a great option. And then we want to print it. So I used to not do this, but now I print the packing slip for it because I think that's really cool when you get it. Sometimes you're like, did I order this? You're like, I thought I got this instead. And so I like to do the actual packing slip because then it confirms what you did order and add into your cart. And I love my printer, y'all. I'm obsessed with this cute little thing. It's so cute. And it's just right here as long as everything is plugged in, and voila, we have the shipping label. So yeah, it just, it has exactly what you got, the quantity, and listen, human error can occur. So I just want you to know, but I do my best to not ever screw up an order, but I did screw up one months ago, and I felt so bad. But I'm very quick to make it up. She was missing something. Okay, but anyways, we are going to just add the shred in here. And then I pack everything in here really well because I want to make sure nothing moves. And so make sure it's really tight. And now that's in here. And I'm really quick too. I used to have, Yeah, you can. Yeah. If you order while you're live, then you get the free mini. Raylan's order came in before the live, but yeah, if you order while I'm still live, I'm going to add you a free mini. So you can get, when you order soap, I'm going to give you the dish, the little bamboo dish. And then anything else you order, if you get like another jar of whatever, I'm going to give you a scooper. So yeah, you definitely get a little free gift with purchase. I was like, I'm going to do that for y'all. And then I've always put a card in every order. And I don't know what keeps happening to my pens, but I've had really cute pens and they have gone. Now I have like a purple ink pen and I don't love her. So I want like another pink one, but I always put my card on here and it has all the social. And then I always do another card that has a scan me for the ingredients and stuff, that page. But honestly, y'all, I think the scan thing doesn't work. I don't know what I did, but I swear it worked before I put them on the computer and ordered them. But now I don't think it works because I've tried to scan it and I'm like, don't do me. So if they don't work, I guess I'll get more after these run out. I'm like, just go to the website. They're super cute. But anyways, always write a little note. So, and I confirm it's Rayland. I want to make sure that I spell it right also. And I like to write in cursive. So cute. And then I write a person. I'll do this to everyone's order. Just know I sit here and I kind of get quiet and I think, what do I want to say to you? Almost done. Okay, I think on the next card I'm going to do a review card or whatever. Leave reviews. People are good at leaving reviews, but I think we all forget. Yay, okay, good. It won't take the discount. Ooh, wonder which one it is. I joined the text email and the discount doesn't work. Hang on a second. Let me make sure. Let me go back over there. Let me see. Yeah, because that's an automatic type of thing. Can you type the discount in the comments real quick? Let me make sure that I know which discount it is, because sometimes it's just like an automatic thing. Yeah, let me know. Because everything's active. Some have expired, but I don't think you would have those for the text. Yeah, so let me know. I'm gonna stay on here until we get that right for you. It might be like a weird code or something. It might not have like an actual like word. But anyways, I just write on the back of the cards here in my little cursive. It's very sloppy cursive, but it's cutesy to me. It's very demure. Okay, I love it. And then I just pop that on the top of every box. And then I'll tell you another thing that I love to do is, she did get the mini though. But I try to pick out something that she didn't get. No, it will not work. Dang it. I'm sorry. Was it 10%, right? Can you tell me what the code says, Sandy? Because I'm going to try to fix it. I want to try to fix it before you check out. But she does not have, I'm trying to think what scent. So I try to add a scent that she doesn't have. So I think I'm going to add the matcha. So I have the matcha and the body cream right here. And I just always add a cute little mini. As long as I have them available, I like to add those into y'all's orders. Because then you get to, it's not necessarily that she gets to try a product that she hasn't been able to try. Oh, the code says scrub, please. Was that from the text group? Yeah, that one did expire, actually. That one does not work anymore. I'll give you a new one. I do know that that one doesn't work. Yeah, that one expired. And it's only, I wonder, do I have that on the text? 10% off. Yikes. I don't know if I've ever added that to the text thing. Okay, let me give you another one. For 10% off, use, because Olivia's on here today, use Olivia's code. It's Olivia 10. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. Let me update this code. Let me update it. Oh yeah, it's on here. It's a product that you can use. Okay, yeah, let me add Olivia's code. So if anybody wants to use that, Sandy, use this because you'll still get, but use Olivia 10 at checkout. Because you're getting the mini, you said, right? So yeah, you'll be able to use it on that or any other product. It is available for. Might be able to. Let me do. If you want to get the luxurious self-care, I'm adding that to Olivia's code. The Glow Essential. And then I'm going to add the bars as well. So Olivia's code's been updated, and I'm only giving y'all Olivia's name because it's not a secret, but she's on here right now. So that kind of helps. Yay, it just went through. Okay, good. Sorry, I think that one, I'll go back and look, but that one did expire. But I didn't, and honestly, I hate that because maybe I did have that on the text thing. I'll go look at the back end and double check, but I'll update that. So cool. Love that. Sandy, it just came through. Okay, good. So the timing is on point. All right, so then I take her order, and I love doing this. I love adding a little thank you sticker. I just think it's cute. It makes it kind of like a little fun mail when you get it, happy mail. And then I just take it like so. It feels later than it is. Only 2:11 here on the East Coast. Yeah, I am in North Carolina, if y'all were wondering where we were founded. And then I just close it like this, and then we tape it. And then I put her packing slip in here, and then all the things. So I'm going to go get the tape, and then we'll pack it up. And then because, Sandy, you got the mini, what free thing do you want? Because you do get a little mini bar. Do you want that or the scooper? Let me know. There is a delay in the comments, by the way, for when it actually comes through. And then I also write on the box, because I don't want to get anybody's boxes mixed up. And then I like to do a little something like that. And then we put her in a bag. And she's good to go. And when I put it in here, I kind of put it a certain way from how it's gonna. Oh, it's gonna ship. And I'll drop these off tomorrow. I'm going to also get them to come pick up orders too. That's what I was trying to tell y'all earlier. I'm not kind of like because how my office is set up, I don't have to like go to the office to do the orders or whatever. I'm like right here. So it's really convenient. And then I have a spot for these too that I put on the shelf. That it's really convenient for me to, Sandy, let me know what little freebie you want, or I'm just going to go ahead and pick you out the soap dish so you can put your little soap on it. I think it's so cute. Is that you can, what am I trying to say? Oh, like I can just go ahead when orders come through, I pack them up. So if I have several or one or whatever that looks like, I just do them like right in the moment. And then, but I know in the future I'm going to have to do a pickup day because that's just going to be more ideal. Okay, get you a little mini, Sandy. Yay, and your mini has the Berry Whisper, and then all the Cashmere and Berry Whispers in your box. So take them out and I put your shred in here. Then I just tighten everything up. Stuff some more shred to make sure nothing moves. It stays really tight. I think one of my favorite parts is creating the product and packaging the product, like packaging it to ship. That's one of my favorites because you get to really get creative with it and make sure it's like has a personal touch to it. I'm going to see if you said anything yet, or I'm just going to do the dish. You don't select. You can just tell me right here, would you rather have the scooper or the soap dish? Just because you're live, I want you to be able to pick. And then I'm going to print while you pick because I've already packaged it. Just hadn't added your free gift yet. And let's refresh. And then it'll print. So excited. And then you'll get like the email, like your stuff has been printed and you used Olivia's code. I love that. That's so cool. All right, and then create the shipping label. Confirm the box. Always have to double check what I'm doing because I'm like, oop. Sometimes I get a little too trigger happy with my finger and I hit a wrong button or something and I'm like, dang it, I didn't mean to do that. My sugar is dropping. I need to get some glucose tablets. And I actually didn't eat lunch, which is not unusual. But I don't know if y'all knew this, but I am a type 1 diabetic. And so when my blood sugar drops, I use these tablets. And has 50 tablets in it. It's assorted fruit blend, but it raises low blood sugar and boosts your energy. I don't know if it boosts my energy. Blood sugar now, if my blood sugar comes up, that'll boost energy. Don't be taking these because you feel like you need more energy. You know what? Oh, I have a hair in my mouth. Love your body products. Love that. Thank you. The scooper. Perfect. I'm going to put the scooper in your box. You get because Sandy, you ordered while the event was going on, you get either one. You get one of those. But the mini, I feel like you could use either one. So I'm going to put the scooper in there for you. Okay, Grace. So I do not have wholesale prices right now. And I really would love to have that potentially in the future. We're going to talk about the future of the brand too. My brain is processing everything because my phone was about to beep at y'all. Let me show y'all. My blood sugar is 58 and it drops very fast. Sometimes there's not like a warning. It'll say like, oh, you're in the 60s. Oh, you're dying. You're in the 40s. So, and sometimes I can feel it happening. I didn't feel it happening. But I would love to have wholesale stuff soon. Potentially. I just don't know what that looks like yet. Because there would have to be a minimum order and things like that. So we'll see. It's not off the table. It's just not on the table yet. But I would love to create that. Okay. I'm going to go add your stuff. All right. So we're going to do this scoop up. So excited. Let me add your sticker. It's crazy how quick some like eating a couple of those. I eat 4 at a time. Will really help me to like feel like I was feeling very shaky. And it kind of reminds me of having a sweet tart. You know what? Sweet tarts have that powdery type of consistency. That's what it reminds me of. I'm like, man, who knew? They also have like a gel glucose. But those sometimes are more obnoxious, and I'm like, I'm just like, I'll just eat these like they're candy, you know? Yeah, we can talk about it. It's definitely, I think the reason I haven't actively moved on it is because I need to talk to the team here, which includes me and my husband. And we've brought it up. We just need to really sit down and do more research on it. And if that's something we do, I don't want to like do it and then not do it again, you know? I do take insulin shots. I take insulin because my pancreas does not work at all. I actually just got back my C-peptide and my antibodies. I had more blood work done. Let me write this. Sandra, your order is done, girl. So excited. I'm gonna write on your cards. So yeah, it'll be 12 years this December. And oof, it's wild that I've been dealing with this, but yeah, but I would love to do that, Grace, honestly, but I don't want to like do it and then not do it, do it and not do it. I want to do it. And then I'm also trying to figure out, is that what I want my brand to offer and do? You know what I mean? Because I'm just like, is that something I want to have? You know, I think offhand it sounds really good. I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds great. Let's do it. But I'm like, the longevity of that, is that something that my brand is going to do? So yeah, thank you. And you've been so patient, and I know we've been chatting about it for a long time. Girl, we go way back. I am so excited for you, Sandra, to have these new products. Okay. I'm going to write Sandra a little note here while my hands are shaky on my blood sugar being low. I get it written. Woohoo! Written. Okay, proof. Y'all are like, it's so funny because I'll be on FaceTime with my friends and they're like, first of all, it sounds like you're fake typing. You know what I mean? When you hear somebody type and you're like, girl, that sounds fake. And then they're really typing. And then when I'm writing something, they're like, what are you doing? Because it doesn't sound real. I'm like, I'm writing a note. They're like, nobody writes like that. So it's very funny. But I was really writing. And then we're going to just tape it up. Your box is secure. And put your cards in here. Oh, more orders are coming through. Yay, you guys. I'll package up her order too. Jessica. I think it said Jessica. Yay, Jessica. Thank y'all. Okay. Let's go get Jessica's order. Very excited. All right. We'll refresh. See, these minis are a fan favorite. Jessica used Olivia's code. Yay! Okay, Olivia, you getting your code used, honey. Okay, let's do that. Let's print her label. Confirm the box. Confirmed USPS. And now we want to print. My blood sugar is still coming up. It's not all the way. It's funny when this happens. It's not funny. It's a funny thing that happens, but your body gets hot. Like I just feel hot and shaky. You know, when you're hungry, that's the best way to describe it if you have no idea how it feels. But yeah, I feel hungry also, but I'm like, the sugar's low. So it's crazy. All right. Normally, these are coming in like spontaneously. Normally, I would let stuff come in and then I would package them like simultaneously at the same time. So then it kind of makes that process a little bit simpler for me. Okay, so there's Sandra. And then stuff right here. Okay, so you got your scooper and your box. I don't want to show your mailing address. We'll put those here. Okay, we're going to do another mini. Jessica, I don't know if you're on right now, but Cassandra picked a scooper. Maybe you can get a scooper. If you're on, though, you can comment and tell me what free you want, the scooper or the bamboo tray. Let me know. But we had lasagna last night, and my sister made it. And we rotate Wednesdays who cooks. And then we get the whole family together and do Wednesday night dinner. And she did zucchini for me. It's so good. I'm going to eat that. That's actually, I meant to do that before going live, but I didn't start late. I've been working since, I've been up since 5:45 this morning. Let's just say that. And yeah, it just hit me. And I just had coffee today. Not good, guys. I've had a busy work day. Okay, Jessica, no. No comments. Okay, Jessica, scooper. Yay. Okay, perfect. Here it is. This is your physical box that I'm doing right now. Love a scooper. Y'all, I'm so obsessed. I'm obsessed with all the things, but I just think the bamboo look is so pretty. Thank you so much, you guys, for the support. And I I could cry. I'm like, it just makes me really happy. Like, I'm just always very overwhelmed. Like, you know what? Sometimes I load up the website or whatever with stuff and I make everything and I invest a lot up front and all the things. Blah, blah, blah. Right. As you do. And then I'm like, are people even going to buy this? Like, I always think that. I'm like, are people really going to shop? And when y'all do, I'm like, whoa. And then, too, like, sometimes it's, like, new customers, first-time order and stuff like that. Whew, it's very overwhelming. So, thank y'all. When my sugar gets low, though, I get, like, I want potato chips. I want a cupcake. I want a pie. I want all the things. So right now I'm thinking I'm going to go heat that up and I'm going to eat potato chips with it. Like, what? It's like when you are starving and that's, like, all you can think about. That's the feeling that you feel like. And then you come to and then you regret all your decisions. You're like, why did I eat all of that? For what? You know? But when these kick in, it really does help. Probably need to eat 4 more. Let me see what my sugar is now. Listen, Grace, listen, we've been together for a while here online, honey. And I can't wait to meet you one day in person. Okay. I was like, what am I looking at? What my blood sugar is. Yeah, it still says 50s. That's why. It's still low. Okay. Jessica! Listen, if y'all know anybody that's a type 1 diabetic, y'all are going to be like, Amber's sugar was like in the 50s and she was doing live content. It's very strange. Let me make sure your scooper's in here. Like, did I just add your scooper in here? That makes me nervous. I think I did. Yeah, it's on the side. Okay. Now I'll tape it. Oh, let me go into the box. Well, Grace, I'm going to have an announcement Black Friday weekend on Saturday. So something cool is coming up. So we'll probably be able to meet. But I'll go ahead and tell y'all since y'all are on here. But we are going to have a Olivia, are you on? Should I tell? I think I can tell. It's going to be an Empower Her Escape. And we are going to be hosting that next fall 2025. So there's going to be an opportunity for all the women to meet. If y'all want to like travel and come to, we're going to rent a house and all hang out together. Just have like a girls' weekend. It's going to be really cool. Y'all, that's not been public news yet, so, which is very funny because I'm saying it publicly on YouTube. Olivia's probably like, what the heck is your problem? Okay. But anyways, just so you know, Grace, you could come to that. But we'll talk about all the details Black Friday weekend, which will be like small business, the weekend after Thanksgiving, which is Small Business Saturday. I keep burping. Okay, Jessica. So excited! I was so, you know what, guys? I was like, girl, there ain't nobody gonna be ordering while I'm live. Y'all gonna be just watching or ordering it later, you know? Because I know how that is. We just get caught up. But y'all really came through. And I got the package orders on live. Dang, that's really cool. We hit a lot. So I'm very excited. We've been on for 1 hour and 34 minutes. All right. So 3 orders have been packaged up from the live. Thank y'all so much for being on. So excited. And yeah, it's really cool. So y'all mean a lot to me. Truly, everything makes a huge difference. And the future of Blush Beauty, you guys, I said this the other day, and I've said this for a while. I was like, I want my product in stores. Like, I just want my product in stores. I think that's really cool because I think of the consumer, how I am and I shop. I like to online shop, but I also love to go in stores. And sometimes that's how I hear about things first. And then I'm like, oh, order it online later. You know what I mean? Now that I know what I love. And I just want to be able to offer everything for you at a very convenient way. So online is very nice, but like sometimes that retail therapy, a store experience is really cool. And so I've just also been doing a lot of digging and research and things like that. And I'm like, why does it have to be someone else's store? Couldn't it be my own store? Oh. And so anyways, the future of Blush Beauty, I don't know exactly what it looks like. It just looks like something larger than it is now. And I would love to have it in stores, but no one else's. So what else does that mean? And so that's what it looks like. And also next year, I'm going to do a branded photo shoot. So we're going to have a whole experience with the product, and I want to change the packaging. So I do want to elevate the packaging. I also just, with a lot of research, it's a big decision. And what does that look like? And fulfilling all those orders like that and all that. So I just want to expand in that way. I'm just not sure also how that looks, but we do want to change packaging. We do want to expand. I do want to have like manufacturers. I do want to be in stores. I do want to do all that. So that is the future of it. And it is really cool, but very overwhelming, but very cool and very possible. And I'm just a very hard worker as far as like, I'm going to do it. And I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to do it. And it's going to be tough and I'm going to cry and I'm going to fail and all the things I know. And it's going to be wild. And right now I don't have an investor. Like me and my husband are the investees of this. And so it's very much like our little baby. And so, yeah, I'm very proud of it. And it's really cool. So that's a little bit about what it looks like in the future, you guys. And those that have been with me since the beginning of the first launch of the product, which was very mediocre. It was a good product. It was just very like, it's just really elevated more. I cannot imagine how it's going to look later in the future. The more I know and the more I learn and the more we kind of dig our heels in a little bit. So thank you for being here with me and your support, and more YouTube videos will be uploaded this weekend. Just know it's a tearjerker. I'm going to be doing my makeup again and doing a little storytelling, and we'll see how that goes. So anyways, I hope you enjoy it, and I love you guys. AmberLykins.com for fun shopping, and we're out. See ya in the next one.